the Deliverance Network. Thanks for joining us. I wanted to make mention of our filming location because we're filming in front of a Foucault pendulum inside the Sciences building at one of our local universities. And really our finding of this dividing line going across a globe fits perfectly with the message received from the Lord Jesus from October the 22nd. And when my videographer and I tripped upon it, we said we absolutely have to film this message here because it's a really good physical illustration of the words you're going to be hearing from this message from the Lord Jesus. So I share this again for your discernment from October the 22nd, 2023, and the Lord Jesus has this to say. My terrible justice is soon to visit the earth, and the nations will roil, faced with disturbance across the globe. My tempest is about to spring forth in waves of controversy as the church becomes split in two. Sharp arrows are coming upon the rock I founded, and blight is coming upon the earth as the storm passes over my creation. And I have spoken about that storm here from the Deliverance Network in an experience or two that I received many, many years ago. So if you've been following us here at the Deliverance Network, you've heard me talk about that massive black storm. And he continued and he said, my heart is also rent in two, for the storm will divide my people. Savor these times, for the coming storm is set to startle nations in every area of the world. The storm is my dividing line, ready to part the sea of humanity into camps, the children who choose their God and the ones who reject him. My winnowing fork is held high over the threshing floor, and the ones who decide to come home to their God will be raked into my barn. Those who are against my precepts will go down into Hades, where the devil is their tormentor eternally. See that you are in my camp, children, for the coming storm is the point of decision for or against your God. Take the call I give through Karen very seriously, or you may find yourself lost forever. Go, child, and give this message to all the world as I bring my warning to the people via your mission. The world is about to hear all the messages that I dictated through your pen, and once they are given to all the world, they will waken my sleeping children everywhere through the power of my voice. Go now and be ready to give my book to the world, your Sacred Heart. And I have to say, when he talked about the dividing line and he used the illustration of parting the sea of humanity into camps, it made me think of the biblical time, and forgive me if I'm misquoting, when the Israelites passed through the desert and he parted the seas, the water, so that they could pass through. I love the way that he illustrates the point that he's making with very, very dramatic imagery. It's almost likened to the parables that he gave in the Bible. And he spoke again about dividing humanity. It's going to divide them into camps, and it's going to be two camps, for or against God. And I can't think of any better backdrop to be filming in front of, but a globe and a dividing line clearly going back and forth across humanity, represented by the globe. So again, I ask you to take the message and the warning seriously as it is being given to you in all honesty for discernment. And I ask you again to share it with your circles. I ask you to search diligently for the Lord, to try maybe stepping onto the path of the spiritual journey if you're really living in a way that you haven't taken the spiritual into consideration yet in your own life, because I do believe this dividing line and this decision point is coming upon us in the near future. And it would be better if you were ready for that moment. Thank you for joining us at the Deliverance Network. May God bless.